Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another video here on LAVI Program LLC. It's your girl Lavender, your virtual life coach. Today is Halloween, October 31st, 2025. I hope that for those of you who are celebrating, going out trick-or-treating or going to different events today, I hope that you all remain safe. Be cautious of your surroundings. Be mindful of what you're consuming, whether it's drinks, candy, food, um, but also at the same time, have fun and just be safe. All right, so let's get into your weekend reading. So we're going to see what's popping up for you for the weekend. All right, let's get to it. Spirit, universe, ancestors, divine, I ask for clear, precise messages. What messages do you have for my collective for the weekend? What messages do you have for my collective for the weekend? One second, y'all. Let me close my other door. All right, y'all. I'm back. My apologies. All right. So let's see. What messages do you have for my collective for this weekend? All right. Let's see. Let's get 5 of these Gemstone Whispers cards out. Hope. It says hope. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. Okay. And this is the gem of howlite. I think that's how you pronounce it. Howlite. All right. Let's get another one. Next one is Pierdersight as direction. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. The third gemstone, please. Third gemstone. We got Rudraksha Zen. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. Let's get 2 more. Black Orlov Diamond. Misfortune. When the soul suffers too much, it develops a taste for misfortune. Let's get one more. One more gem for this weekend. More gemstone. You got Chiastolite. Unwavering tenacity. Temper us in fire, and we grow stronger. When we suffer, we survive. Okay. So, what I'm getting from these, we got hope, direction, zen, misfortune, unwavering tenacity. So, what I'm getting from this so far is that there is hope towards something this weekend. You're going to be moving in some new type of direction, but I also feel with this saying that you have to know where you're going, that some of you are confused on what to do about something that you're still having hope in. And with Zen, it seems as though, you're making sure that you are walking with confidence. When it says, walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet, you're walking with confidence. You're also walking in receptiveness to what the earth is, providing you as it connects with you, with your individual self. I feel like there's an issue, though, when it comes to the misfortune card, because it seems as though there's been some type of suffering that you've that you've acquired. And somehow, though, this suffering has made you have some form of self-doubt, kind of always feeling like things are just always going wrong, or maybe always will be going wrong. But that also, the last card with unwavering tenacity basically letting you know that when we suffer, we survive. So I kind of feel like it's spirit kind of just letting you know that it's okay. We go through things, but you will survive. Like the song, I will survive. Hey, hey. All right, that's enough. All right, so let's get into some. Let's get into. Wait, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these. These are oracle cards, but first, I'm gonna see. Well, no, it's telling me to go ahead and do these first before I do the tarot. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do these oracle cards. This is the answer oracle. Let's see. All right, bottom of the deck, we got terrific, fantastic result, greatness, great moments. So again, something you all are, you have hope for. You're going to be finding direction on how to move forward with it. You're going to have confidence in this thing. You're not going to let past misfortunes get in the way of you understanding that, I'm confident, I'm strong, I'll be okay. All right, let's see. Clear emphasize messages, please. Flexible. Bend, but not break. Shift with grace. Promise. Oath. Contract. Emotional bond. Letter. Note, text message, invitation. Exam. Diagnostics. Certificates. Election. Registration. And sunset. Decline. Fade. Aging. With process at the bottom of the deck. Journey, growth, path, experience. Spirit sense. Experiences. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so what I'm getting from this is that, you have to remain flexible because some type of promise, whether that's an oath, a contract, or an emotional bond, is coming in. I almost wanted to say electrical. So maybe this is someone that you have an electrical spark toward, or something that you have an electrical spark toward. And for you, you feel like this was something that was somewhat promised towards you. With the letter card in the exam, I feel like there could be some contact that's made. Where with the exam, you're going to really have to sit back and think about the diagnostics of the situation. And I think that with it being under the misfortune card, I feel like with this diagnostic, this exam that you're going to take about it, whatever this communication is going to come in. I feel like you're going to you're going to be weighing out the pros and the cons of it, and trying not to allow yourself to go back into that common thought of misfortune and things aren't going to go right, all because it didn't seem to go right before. Sorry, I gotta. Oh, my bad. All right, and then with sunset at the end, decline, fade, aging. I feel like that overextension that you've been doing, with trying to focus so much on this promise that has yet to happen, that's going to fade. It's kind of getting old and it's going to fade. You now have growth coming. Fusion, alignment, openness, harmonizing, collaboration. This could be with something or someone, or it could be both. And perhaps this with threat underneath fusion. This could be someone you had a feud with, or some type of natural enemy. Okay. All right. Let's see what Tarot has to say. Okay. Bottom of the deck. So we got the sun in reverse, lack of enthusiasm, pessimism, ego, self-doubt. So yeah, hopelessness, despair. So this is the way you're feeling about something, despite also wanting to be hopeful, also wanting to remain flexible. You just can't help for whatever reason still feel doubtful about some type of situation. Clarify this read, please. Clarify this read. Yeah, we got the hermit. So, you're searching, you're going inside to search information for yourself. You're retreating, you're doing some meditation, trying to find inner guidance. Yeah, after some type of hurt or betrayal, because we got the Three of Swords at the bottom. And because of this type of hurt, betrayal, that suffering, you now basically you feel like there are some delays, but you're also impatient with something. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, that Sun card in reverse came back out again. So yeah, you are definitely lacking enthusiasm about something. You kind of feeling like again doubtful. Is this really what it is, kind of thing? But it looks like, new opportunities could be potentially approaching, some positive change, maybe some new momentum with this Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this could be about community because we got the Three of Cups here. Celebration, friendships, community, happiness, some type of reunion. But again, we have at the bottom of the deck, we got Eight of Swords. So, you're having negative thoughts about this, though. You're not really enthusiastic about this. And with that Hermit, you're trying to go inside to figure it out. That exam, the diagnostics test, weighing out the pros and the cons. Yeah, okay. So there was some type of, with the Six of Wands in reverse, there was some lack of recognition with something that you feel was a disadvantage, and it put a lot of pressure on you with this Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Maybe even you felt like, there was some sacrifice that was done, but it was a lot of pressure. Maybe even you doing some overcommitments or something. Tell me more. Okay, with love, we got the lovers. So this is, yes, about a connection, especially with having that Three of Cups out and the lovers card. This is dealing with some type of connection, some type of promise that did not occur as you thought that it would. But again, with this letter card out, it could be some type of communication that is brought to you from this person where you're going to have to really weigh things out. And that, it might be a process, but your negative ways of thinking could potentially be fading because they're aging, they're old, and you remain hopeful about it, but you're just unsure how to go about it because it seems like, I don't know, what I want to say is what it seems like every time you take a step forward, it's like you've blindsided yourself, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't go the way that you would have hoped. Um, yeah, so with that lovers card coming out at the bottom of the deck, we also have the Page of Pentacles. So this could be you, learning practicality, learning to be practical. You got the King of Swords in reverse underneath that, where you could be, a little rigid with things, but it also says, flexible as well. And trying to learn to listen to what is being said so that you don't cheat or deceive yourself. Yeah, Seven of Swords under that. So that you don't cheat yourself and that someone can't cheat you. Okay, let's get one more card and then I think we're going to close it out. One more card, please. Spare was the final card for the collective. The final card is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, financial independence, self care. Um, don't focus on perfectionism either. Take care of you, but don't be stubborn either. allow things to flow, naturally without having a fantasy of how you are expecting it to go. Yeah, because then you could only be giving yourself heartbreak with that by searching for that perfectionism with the Three of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and it could cause delays with that Knight of Wands in reverse underneath that. It could cause further delays because it's kind of like you're hurting yourself by expecting more than what is being offered, or being upset because you expected more than what is being offered. Again, gradually allow things to formulate. Allow what is meant for you to actually come into alignment with you. Now, you and this person are in alignment, but for it to be so the way that you may want it or prefer it to be between you all, that might take a little more time. So don't force it. All right. I don't know. Just for shits and giggles, y'all know I do this sometimes. Let's get one more card. One more final card. One more final card, right? Okay, yes, Queen of Swords. So you're going to be more wise, more clear with yourself and truthful with yourself. You're going to be rational. Yes, in the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a new turning point if you can remain clear, rational, and honest to yourself about where things really are and the status of the progression with you and this individual, so that way you're not overcommitting to a situation that's not even a situation yet. However, that resonates for you. But I wish you all well this weekend. And again, please be safe while you all are out there trick or treating, or your Halloween events that you may be going to tonight. But most of all, enjoy yourself. Even if you're an adult, enjoy yourself. You still got to make sure you tend to that inner child. If you are looking for a more personal reading, or if you are looking for a life coach session, that information is in the description box below. And again, thank you guys for listening to the message for today. And only take what resonates. Please only take what resonates. Each message is not just for you. There are multiple people that may watch this video and on different timelines. So if something does not resonate with you, then toss it aside and leave it for the next person. But if it does, then take the information and utilize it to fit in the way that you know it fits in your world and address it that way. Only stay with what is within your control and not really give energy to things that you really can't manipulate or control in your life. Just leaving y'all with that message. Okay, everybody, take care, be safe. Until next time. Bye.